What's the next one? In the year of 1889 through the year 1890, guess what? Flu pandemic. And how many people? Over 1 million people died. 1910 to 1911. Guess what? The sixth cholera came back. And guess how many people died there? Over 800 million people worldwide. Wow. And we think that what we are hearing is new. There's nothing new under the sun. Listen, your life and my life is already predestined. If I'm going to get it, it's already been planned for me to get it. I don't care how many times I wash my hands. I don't care how many masks I wear. Let me give you a better example so that you really understand this. I know people who have died from cancer and never smoked a cigarette. They never smoked a cigarette a day in their life. I know people who are HIV and they never cheated on anybody. They were not promiscuous. They didn't take drugs. They didn't do any of that. But they're HIV positive today. You got to understand, whatever God has planned as a part of your cross that you have to carry, ain't no need of you asking him to take this bitter cup away. He didn't take it from his son. He ain't going to take it from you. Even Paul went to him and he said, can you remove this thorn from my flesh? And he says, my grace is sufficient.
All right.
I mean, none of us want, this coronavirus. But if this is what God has for me, God is simply saying, look, my grace is sufficient. I'm not going to walk around being afraid. In the year 1918, here's another flu epidemic. And if you Google this page, you can see what the strain is. Because every so many years, there's a different strain to it. 20 to 50 million people died in just that 1 year. That's 1 year. That epidemic lasts 1 year. The year 1918. When you get to the year when I was born, 1956 through 1958, the Asian flu. I remember hearing that too. I didn't experience that, but I remember hearing that word, the Asian flu. I used to hear my mom and them as I was a little child. You can hear, oh, maybe they got the Asian flu or something. But I thought it was a joke. I didn't really think that was some epidemic or pandemic situation that took place. Well, how many people died in those 2 years? It says over 2 million people died. Man, it almost seemed like more people have died than have lived. In the year 1968, that's some of y'all birthday, there was another flu epidemic. Over 1 million people died in the year that you were born in. 1968. 1 year. That flu killed over 1 million people. That's something to think about, brothers and sisters. Look at your neighbor and say, I won't be afraid.
I won't be afraid.
Now, this brings us even closer. This next one, we didn't even think that it was an epidemic or a pandemic. People, the word epidemic and pandemic, they're two different words, and they argue which one it should be called. But in the year 2005 to 2012, look at how long this one is. And it's still really going on. Guess what this epidemic was? HIV. But you know why they didn't call it an epidemic or a pandemic? Because we were told that the only way you can get this disease was you had to be gay. Lies. We found, see, as long as just a certain group of people that practice a certain type of lifestyle could get it, it was not classified to be what we are going through today. It later changed to be what we are going through today as an epidemic. Why? Because they discovered that people were getting blood transfusions and coming up tested positive for HIV through the blood transfusion. Why? Because they weren't monitoring our blood system the way they are today. So you had people who were gay who did not openly profess to be gay. They were in the closet, and they didn't even know themselves that they had an infectious disease, and it was passed on to somebody who received that blood.